Today we're gonna have some fun. I know you missed some of the Zoom workout, so we do the whole thing and we're gonna make it extra special, okay? So first exercise, abs are super tight, shoulders are down, chest stays open. If you have any elbow shoulder issues, just keep the elbow close to the body, abs engaged, and you're gonna do little circles with the arm, tiny little circle with the forearm, engaging the core the whole entire time. And then to make this a little bit more challenging, we're going to lift the leg up and we're going to start little circles with the leg as you're circling the arm, okay? Now you might be thinking, Evie, that's way too easy on my arm. So if your shoulders and your neck allows you, extend the arm forward, go thumbs up, keep the core super tight, and then just do a little tiny circle with the arm and the leg at the same time. So we're circling inwards, okay? Keeping the core tight, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Good. Making sure the leg is not going too high.
Stop exercise.
To where your back is arching. Now the cue is telling us to stop, but no, we're going. This is too much fun to stop. For any reason your back is getting tired, you might need to take a little break, but if not, keep going. Let's change the direction now. Good. Ooh, I don't know about you, but my leg is shaking. Woo! And again, abs are super tight, shoulders are down. Good. The body stays nice and tall. Good. Nice. And breathing too. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Very good. Good job. Nice. Shoulders are down, chest stays open. Inhale, exhale. Good. Very good. Okay, so ladies, for this exercise, you're going to need an extra weight. It could be 5 pounds if your neck is okay. If you want to make it more challenging, go a little bit heavier, but watch the neck and the shoulders.
Begin set.
Keep the elbow tucked in. You keep the abs super tight. And again, I'm putting my hand on top of my core. And then you squeeze the bicep. You lift the leg up again. And then you open it up. So you're rotating your foot out, but you're keeping your hips nice in the line. So as you do it, you hold the weight, and then you're doing tiny little movements with the leg. Good. Now this is the easier version of the exercise. The second version of the exercise is going to be a sumo squat. So I always will give you a modification for everything to make sure that we're keeping your knees and back nice and safe. So now actually let's take a break. If you're staying here for 4 sets and you're not doing the sumo squats, you can continue on the same leg if you want to make it harder. Now what I'll do, I'll switch sides just so I can get both sides and then switch to the sumo squat.
Begin set 2.
Beautiful. So you're squeezing the bicep, you're keeping your core super tight. Good. Back is nice and flat. Beautiful. And the movement is very controlled. Very often we want to go fast. Good. Very controlled. Nice squeeze on the top. Beautiful. Making sure the hips are nice and aligned. Good. Breathing. Exhale on the top. As you come up, breathe out through the mouth. Good. Nice. And never, ever giving up. Ever. Nice work. Almost there. Very good. Let's take a quick break. Now, if you have sensitive knees, just let's stay there for 2 more sets. If you want to make the exercise a little bit more challenging, you bring your toes out. You push through the heels, you lift your toes up. You tuck and squeeze the core. Shoulders are relaxed. Tuck the elbow in. Good. And then just tiny little pulses again. Very good. So you're going to feel that bicep. You're going to feel the abs. You're going to feel the inner thighs. Now, if your neck is good and your shoulders are good, you can extend your arm out. So I'm getting a little bit of extra shoulder work today for you. Good. So see how we're actually using your whole entire body. Your inner thighs are working, a little bit of core, your balance is working on this, the bicep and the shoulder. Nice. Keep breathing. Good.
Stop exercise.
Nice. And then let's switch sides again. Elbows tucked in. Good. We're staying low. If you want to make this harder, just go deeper down, but watch the knees. Keep pushing the knees out. Make sure back doesn't arch. The abs are engaged, always.
Begin set 4.
I want you to always think planks, okay? No matter what exercise you're doing, you're thinking planks. So squeeze in the abs, squeeze in the glutes if possible. Beautiful. This is our final one. Keep going. Good job. Pushing through those heels, shoulders are relaxed. Remember that game we play, pinching the penny? Let's find the penny. The penny's there. Let's squeeze it. I don't know about you, but I am burning. Woo! Come on, keep going. Couple more seconds. Pushing through those heels.
Stop
That's nice.
exercise and
Good
switch
job.
to the next
Woo.
station.
Very good. For this exercise, you're going to need a weight. It could be 5 pounds or heavier, or a band. Either one is good. And then we're going to start with the easier version of the exercise, which is the clamshell. This is a little bit easier on your knees and your back, so you can just open it up, hold it for a second, and then
Begin
slowly
set
lower.
1.
Now to make this harder, what we're going to do, we're going to create a straight line with the body. Head is down, shoulders are down. Pointing your foot down, you're going to bring the leg forward, you're going to bring it back, and then you're going to elevate. Now when you do this, just make sure you go nice and controlled, and then that your back doesn't arch. We want to make sure there's no arching of the back. Squeezing the abs, pointing the toes down, pushing through that heel. That's so important because that's when you actually really are targeting that glute. The hip flexor, which is the front of the leg, is wanting to take over. We say no to that. Good job. Nice. Abs are super tight. I know you're thinking, Evie, I wish you could make this harder. So let's do that for number 2. Very slowly, what we'll
Begin
do,
set 2.
we're going to go up, hold it for 5, and then pulse for 5. The pulsing is always very, very challenging. It definitely keeps that tension in the muscle. Nice. So we hold it for 5, and we pulse for 5. The idea is to keep your shoulders relaxed and keep your head down, and really just make sure that you're not keeping any tension in your neck right now. Good. The body's in a straight line. So we're holding it for 5 and we pulse for 5. Good, the burn is real. It's there. I know you got it. You got it. Keep going.
Exercise.
Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. That was a nice burn. Now we're going to do the other side. So same idea. If you have sensitive knee or back, you could start with the little clamshell, opening, holding on the top, and
Begin
slow
set
release.
3.
If not, right, if your body is, everything's good, knees are good, back is good, make it harder. So your head is down, you're gonna bring your leg forward, you're gonna bring it back, and then lift it up, hold it on the top. Now you're gonna notice that the second side is always a lot more challenging because your body was already working on the other side to stabilize the knee and the whole entire body. Beautiful, good. Pointing the toes down, nice, and then lift. Good job. Abs are super tight, shoulders down. Nice work. Nice, don't forget to breathe. And again, I know you're thinking, Evie, this is getting too easy. Let's make it harder. Good job. Nice. So the last set, we're gonna do those little pulses and holds. Good.
Begin set 4.
Nice, so you hold it for 5, and then you pulse it for 5. Woo! Good job, keep going. Hold it for 5, shoulders are relaxed, chest stays open, and pulse for 5. Nice work. Keep breathing, good. Hold for 5, pulse for 5. Good job, almost there. Squeezing the abs super tight the whole entire time. Making sure there's no arching of the back, and hold, good. Pulse 5, if you want to make it a little more challenging, you could go a little higher with the leg. Nice work.
Stop exercise.
Woo!
And switch
Good
to
work.
next
Good job. Well done. Very good. So for this exercise, you're gonna also need a weight. It could be 5 pounds if you have sensitive shoulders. It could be heavier if the shoulders and the elbows are fine. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down like this. Abs are super tight, shoulders
Begin
relaxed.
set 1.
Pushing the abs really, really tight, keeping them tight the whole time. We're gonna extend the arm up. Now, if you have a sensitive shoulder, leave it that way and just keep it there. Don't do any movement. That's gonna be already challenging for the shoulder. If you have a sensitive back, you tuck your knee in like this and you hold this position. So, sensitive back, knee comes in, sensitive shoulder, the arm stays straight out. Now, to make this harder, you would extend the leg out. This is a little bit more challenging for your back, so be very careful. Keep your abs super tight. Now, remember that the black pad sometimes I put
Stop
underneath your back?
exercise.
Imagine it's there right now, right? So we're squeezing the abs super, super tight. No back pain, no shoulder pain. Now very slowly we're gonna lower the weight down, but only to parallel, where your arm is parallel. Not too low, because you're not gonna elevate the shoulder. And then also you're tucking it close to the body, and then you come straight up. So you inhale on the way down, and then the exhale coming up, pressing up. Inhale down, exhale up. Good job. Elbows stays really close to the body. And again, if there's any shoulder pain, you want to make sure you keep the weight up and you don't move it, okay? Beautiful. As you're doing this exercise, another very important thing is to keep pinching that penny in between your shoulder blades. That will release the tension from your neck. Beautiful.
Stop
Inhale
exercise.
down, exhale. Let's do 2 more. And again, I got a 5-pound weight, but you could go heavier if your shoulders are good. You could do it 10, 12, 15. Nice. And let's switch sides. And again, sensitive back, knee comes tucked in.
Begin set
Like
3.
this. Abs are super tight. To make it harder, you extend the leg out and then slowly down. Exhale, squeeze. Nice work. Now, when you come up, make sure the elbow doesn't lock completely. And then when you go down, go nice and slow. It's very important to really control the movement because the gravity is taking us down fast. So we want to always create resistance, okay? Inhale down, exhale, squeeze on the top. Beautiful. You're going to start feeling the shoulders working, your abs, your quads,
Stop
your
exercise.
hip flexors. Nice work. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. Beautiful. Now, the reason why I'm holding my hand underneath my knee is so I'm creating less tension for that knee. Beautiful. You always want to grab it underneath.
Begin set
Nice,
4.
almost there. Let's keep going. Right now you're feeling your whole body shaking. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. If there's any back problem, you bring that 1 foot down. If there's a shoulder problem, you just keep the arm up without the movement. Good going, ladies. We're almost there. You got it. Keep going. Seconds left. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. Beautiful. Very good. Nice work. Squeezing the abs super
Stop
tight.
exercise
Woo!
and switch to
Good
the
job.
next position.
We did it. That was awesome, ladies. Nice work. So for our next one, what we're going to do, we're actually going to do some skull crushers. It's a really, really, really good exercise for the tricep. So what you could do
Begin set 1.
is you could tighten the core super hard, right? You're gonna bring your arms together like this, and then very slowly with the elbows tucked right underneath your shoulders, you're going to lower the weight down, right? The idea is to not let the elbows go out. Exhale, squeeze. Now, if you have sensitive elbows, go very light on this. If you still feel the elbow, just lift the arms up like this and hold it, okay? You never want to feel any pressure in the shoulder or the elbow.
Stop
As you
exercise.
do this, ladies, keep pinching the penny in between the shoulder blades to keep the shoulders away from your ears. Good. Now let's make this a little bit more challenging. So if you have a sensitive back, keep your hips down, but if your back is okay
Begin
and you want to
set
make
2.
this more challenging, lift your tushy up. Now see how I'm pointing my toes up and I'm pushing through the heel. Really focus on squeezing the glutes and keeping the hips aligned. Good, so right now we're getting your hips, we're getting your glutes, your hamstrings, your core, your stability, and your triceps. Beautiful. Exhale coming up. Nice work. Inhale down, squeezing the tricep on the top. Beautiful.
Stop
Keep going.
exercise.
Nice. If your back is getting tired, take a little break. Okay, take a break. Or just keep your hips down. Either one is good. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, you can always go a little heavier, but watch that low back. Or you could just switch it to that
Begin
one
set 3.
legged bridge. So my leg will actually come straight up. I'm going to make it a little easier for your low back. See how my heel is pointing up. My hips are nice and aligned. Good. Now this is definitely making it more challenging. this way you're getting your glute and you're really challenging the balance. Beautiful. Inhale, going down, exhale, squeeze. The reason why my leg is pointing up all the way is so that back is working just a little bit less.
Stop exercise.
Beautiful. Now let's take a little break for that back. Let's switch sides. When you do that one-legged bridges, it's always good to take a quick break just in case the back is getting tired. So again, shoulders are down. We're pinching that penny in between your shoulder blades. We're pushing through your heel.
Begin
and this is
set
our last
4.
one. Good job. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. And again, if you have elbow sensitivities and you want to just hold the arms up like this or together, whichever feels better for your elbows. Nice. And again, we always listen to the body. The body will let us know if it's not liking something. Inhale, going down, exhale, squeeze. Beautiful. Pointing that heel up. Beautiful. Imagine you have a glass of water on your hips and you don't want that water to spill. We want the hips nice.
Stop
and
exercise and
Woo!
switch to the next
That was
station.
a good one. Nice work, everybody. Good job. Very good. For this exercise, we need the weights, and we are going to work on your core and balance. Very important. So what we'll do, we're going to start with one arm up again, and we're going to keep that arm in this position. Only if the neck feels good, okay? If you have a sensitive neck, just go up and down. But if not, just keep it up here. Okay, and then what we'll do, let's see what we could do with our feet. Let's make it more challenging for the balance. So let's bring your feet together for some of you. This is going to make it harder. Now if that's too easy, bring that one foot. It doesn't have to be all the way behind the other leg, but it could be really close to it, okay? Almost like you want to create that straight line. We're going to squeeze the core super tight, abs are engaged. So that one foot in front of the other to really make it hard, right? Knees are soft. Make sure your knees feel good. There's not even a twinge in the knees. Good. Abs are super tight. Shoulders are down. Chest stays open. Let's switch sides. I'm going to actually do the other side now because the last two I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging. We are going to do some calf raises for the last two. And I know some of you can do calf raises, so this is perfect balance work for you. Now, number one and the most important thing about balance work is to squeeze the glutes like a plank and squeeze the abs the whole entire time and also soften your knees. So the elbow stays tucked in. That challenges your balance even more because when you have that weight in one hand, it pulls you to the side. Nice, squeeze everything, almost like if there's something in between the inner thighs, like a ball or something, and when you squeeze it right now, that will activate your core a little more and it will help your back as well.
Stop exercise.
Very good, nice. Now, if you can't do calf raises, stick with what we were doing. If your feet are okay and you could challenge the balance a little bit more and adding the calf raises, that's gonna be a little bit more fun, I would say. Let's go up on your tippy toes.
3.
Squeeze your tushy, shoulders back and down. And again, we'll bring this arm up, but now let's make it even more challenging. We're gonna add that bicep. Good, so you got this one holding. Good, squeeze in the core. Nice work. Shoulders relaxed. Good, and a slow and controlled movement on the way down. Good, we wanna make sure we never swing the weight. We tuck the elbows back. Good job. Very good. And squeeze on the top. If you start feeling your neck, bring the other arm down or alternate arms. That's another good option. Beautiful. Now let's switch arms. So this arm comes up and then this one goes up and down. Good. If you want to make this harder, you could add little pulses with your calves right now. So you could go up and down on your tippy toes as you're doing the bicep curl. Nice. Shoulders down. The penny's still there. We're pinching the penny. Good. Knees are soft. Always soft knees. And your tushy's on fire right now. Good going. Make sure there's no neck tension. If you're starting on the neck, alternate the arms, okay? We want to keep the tension away from the neck. Good going. Almost there. Seconds left. Good breathing. Exhale on the top, squeeze slow.
Stop exercise and switch to the next.
Good job, very good. Nice work, everybody. That was a good one. So, now for the next one, let's do a wall sit. Okay, so we're gonna try a wall sit here. let's go kind of light. If you have a water bottle, or maybe even no weights if you have shoulder sensitivities. So what we'll do,
Begin set 1.
we're gonna push through the heels, right? And I know some of you have sensitive knees, so I think everybody can do a wall sit. You can do a wall sit with just keeping the knees slightly bent, okay? That's the modification. Pushing through the heels. See, right now, I'm not even feeling any tension in the knees. So even if you have sensitive knees, try a tiny little wall sit, okay? Just make sure your knees and your ankles are aligned. If you wanna make this hard, go down a little deeper, okay? Always double check if the heel and the knee is aligned. Your back is flat.
Stop exercise.
Shoulders are down, okay? Now, if you have sensitive shoulders, you are going to move the weight this way. And it's a very tiny weight if you have sensitive shoulders, like literally 1 pound or maybe even no weight, okay? It's very important that you're not feeling any pain there. Now, to make this harder, you're gonna lift the arm up and either hold it if your back is good and your shoulders are good. And again, the weight is not heavy. On this exercise, if you go heavy, heavier than 5, I actually wouldn't go even heavier than 3 pounds. I would keep it to 3s, maybe 2 or 3s. If you go too heavy, you might tweak your shoulder or your back on this, okay? So again, core super tight, arm stays up or just goes up and down. If you wanna give less tension to the back and the neck, beautiful. Good breathing. Now if you wanna make it harder, you just keep it up. Very good, now let's switch sides. So again, modification, just to open and close, keeping the elbow in if the shoulder's sensitive, okay? You start feeling the knees, come up higher. And again, I'm gonna put my hand right on top of the core. Now to make it a little bit more challenging, we extend the arm and we hold it. See how I'm using one arm today, a lot of the exercises, which is a great stability work that we're doing. Stability, balance, we're working on. Next, we're pushing through the heels. If you're not feeling the quads, you're like, Evie, this is way too easy. I could just make this harder. Go lower with good form, no pain in the knees, abs engaged, shoulders down. If your neck is starting to feel this, your back is starting to feel this, bring it down.
Stop exercise.
Exhale, bring it up. Now, the very important thing about this exercise is not to go too high. So you want to just go shoulder height. If you go too high, you might tweak the neck or the shoulders. So we want to keep it very safe. Good. Keep the abs engaged.
Begin set 4.
No pain anywhere. Good. Just the quads and the abs and the shoulder in a good way. Keep going. Nice work. Squeeze in the abs the whole entire time. And smile as you do it. You call them the smiling wall sits. Keep going. Shoulders are down. Beautiful. Abs engaged. Inhale, going down. Exhale, squeeze. Good job, everybody. Nice work. Very good. Seconds left. Keep breathing.
Stop exercise and switch to the next station.
Okay, so for our final one, what we'll do is our final exercise of the day. Let's do a plank. I know you love planks so much. So what we'll do, I'm going to move this in a little bit so you can see me better. And I know some of you have sensitive shoulders, so we either go on your knuckles or your hands. Either one is good. Your hand is directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are soft. You're tucking your tailbone. See how my back wants to do this? I want you to tuck it under so you're keeping a nice flat back. Now, if your wrists right now are getting tired and you're like, Evie, this is
Evie,
too
we're
much.
going to have to refill this
Oh,
one.
sure. So for our last exercise of the day, we're going to do our favorite exercise, which is a plank. I know some of you do the plank on the TRX or elevated. So see if you could find either a wall if the bench is too much or a chair. The higher you are, the easier it gets for your shoulders. So what we'll do, hands directly underneath your shoulders. You could go like this, or you could go on your knuckles. The knuckles are a little easier on your wrist. Shoulders are down, and I'm going to show you something. See how my back wants to do this? It kind of wants to arch. I want you to go the other way and squeeze your tushy and tuck it underneath. That's how you're really going to keep that back nice and safe. Your knees are soft, your shoulders are down, right? So this is the first position. Now, again, if the wrists are getting tired, let's switch it to the knuckles, okay? We're on the knuckles. Now, if the knuckles are or the the palms are too much and you're like, Evie, this is too much for my shoulders, again, do it against the wall, do it against like a counter in the kitchen, or
Begin set
a little bit higher. The higher you are, the easier it gets. Okay, so now some of you are thinking, let's make this a little bit more challenging. So if your shoulders are good and your back is good and you want to make this harder, you are going to switch it to the up and down plank. So we're on the forearms, we're squeezing the abs super tight, and very slowly, without moving the body side to side, we go up, and then we alternate sides. We go down slowly. Again, only if your shoulders and your back is good. If not, we stick with the first version of the plank, okay? You could always make the first version of the plank harder by going on the floor as well, without any movement, okay? The movement is becoming a little bit more challenging for the shoulders and the low back, okay? So be very careful there. Nice, and then slowly going down again. Nice. Squeezing the abs, good. And I like to do this on the bench because I can really focus on good form. When we're on the floor, the back tends to go side to side too much, or the shoulders might feel it too much. But see how you feel. If you really want to challenge yourself, you could try this on the floor. And then squeeze the abs super, super tight as you can. And then go up again. Good. Shoulders are down, abs are engaged.
Stop,
Very
exercise.
good. Nice. Good work. Now for the last final one, I'm going to actually do this on the floor for some of you that really want to make it harder. Same idea, everything's the same. You just go up and down on the floor here, okay? So squeezing the abs, again, forearms, straight arms, alternating, okay? So this is it. Last one. Squeeze that tissue super tight. And then slowly going down. And again, the idea is to keep the abs engaged the whole time. And then slowly up. No pain in the shoulders, no pain in your back. Good. Can you see me shaking, ladies? Woo! And then take your time. Don't go fast. The faster you go, the harder it gets on your back and your shoulders. So take it easy, slow it down. Squeeze your glutes. If that's too much for the back,
stop exercise and switch to the next
That was
station.
a good one. I hope you felt the burn. The workout is completed. You did a great job. Don't forget to do your cardio after. Again, do your intervals. You could do, if you have a treadmill, use the treadmill. If you don't have one, you could do a walk outside, a jog outside if you have good knees. If you have an elliptical, use the elliptical, stationary bike, road bike, whatever you have, just do your cardio, okay? 30 minutes. Also the stretches, I'm just gonna show you my two favorite stretches, especially after doing the plank. You're gonna go back like this, sitting into your heels, relaxing your shoulders, so you're keeping your shoulders down. You're sitting into your heels, but you're not feeling this in your knees. Some of you have sensitive knees and that might bother the knees, so you only go to where it feels good on your knees. And you hold this for a minute, okay? And then the final one is the cat and cow. So you're gonna keep your hands directly underneath your shoulders, make sure your wrists feel good. Go knuckles or hands. Then round the back, but don't move your head. I want you to actually stay aligned, keeping your head down. Round the back, squeeze the abs, and then a slow, tiny arch, but not arching the back too much. It's just going to neutral here, and then up, squeezing the abs. Ooh, this is the best thing ever. And then just tiny little arch, not too much, especially if you do have a sensitive back that can twinge the back. Exhale, squeeze the abs. Nice, and then slow release. And do that for a minute as well, and you're gonna feel amazing.